Don't put away those storm centers just yet. We could have Ida moving into our area as early as next week. The full story tracking the tropics and what you can expect here on the First Coast. That's next on a special edition of 2 News Now, Tracking Ida.
You're watching 2 News Now in HD.
And good evening, everyone. That's right. Our big story this evening, tracking tropical depression Ida as she moves to the Caribbean Sea. Good evening. I'm Nick Lelly, and you're joining me now in Storm Center 2 as we continue to track Ida on our maps. Now, let's show you Ida right now. And as you can see right here, that is Ida, basically, just north of Honduras, and it's moving up the Caribbean Sea. We're following the latest details right now from the National Hurricane Center. Currently, Ida's pressure is 1,006 millibars, as you can see. Also, winds right now are about 35 miles per hour. However, since it has a name, you can tell Ida was a tropical storm before and already a hurricane before making landfall in Nicaragua and moving up through Honduras. Now, what can you expect? I want you to follow this track here now again. Basically, what we're going to be seeing is we're going to be seeing Ida basically move up the Caribbean Sea, between the Yucatan Peninsula and Cuba, and then into the Gulf of Mexico. There is where we're going to see situations get kind of scary because there can be two possible situations. Either Ida as an independent system will probably come towards Florida, actually, and impact our weather next week. And we're going to show you that 7-day here in just a second. Or it could be absorbed by an extratropical low and creates a sort of superstorm of sorts that crashes into Florida. So pick your poison, because either way, something bad is going to happen. We're going to continue to follow it throughout the weekend. You're going to get always instant updates on 2newsnow.com. Every source of information we have, our video broadcasts here that we're giving now, latest updates on Twitter, and of course our news resources. We'll keep you updated throughout the weekend. We'll be in Savannah tomorrow and out at Jacksonville Beach Sunday to cover the latest on what's happening with Ida and the rest of the tropics, as hopefully after Ida, the season maybe will want to calm down a bit. Now let's take a look at your next 7 days, because it's a really tricky forecast for me to forecast. So tomorrow, great weekend for the Sea and Sky Spectacular here in Jacksonville. I won't be here, unfortunately. I'll be in Savannah at a festival there and other events going on there in the city. It's going to be really cool there. It's going to be even cool, just as cool here. 70 degrees is all we're going to make it up to. And when I wake up in the morning to leave for Savannah, about 5 hours from now, actually, it's going to be freezing. I'm going to be wearing more than just this jacket, actually, this morning. As we move in further into the weekend, we're going to be seeing a little bit of a warm-up as we start out the work weekend past Sunday. Great weekend. As we move into Monday, that's where things are going to start getting a little bit hairier with Ida approaching. That is where we're going to start seeing some of those high winds. We're going to be seeing winds at this point, and upwards of 40 miles per hour. Now, depending on how the situation plays out, we will probably have to raise those amounts. Heavy rains, we're talking about measured in inches, not just fractions of inches. And as we continue to move through the work week, after Ida clears out, clearing out again as we get towards Friday and next weekend, and that seems like everyone will be enjoying that. But of course, for now, we're going to be tracking Ida to see how that will impact our local weather here in the First Coast. We're from Storm Center 2 this evening, and for all of